What's going on, guys? Obviously, it's CaptainObviouzX, and what I have for you guys today is an actual gameplay commentary. We'll be talking about the gameplay in today's video. Today's gameplay commentary is going to be about quickscoping, and what exactly I believe the phenomenon behind quickscoping is, and the gameplay actually represents this very well. I got into a lobby with some subscribers a few weeks ago, and we just played a lot of matches through the entire night, probably about 4 or 5 hours of games, and this is one of the matches we got actually hinted at this game about a week ago. And it is a pub match where we're playing against an entire enemy team, or almost an entire enemy team, of quickscopers. And in the lobby before we actually started the game, these guys were talking trash, they were acting like they were all that. And there's this one guy on our team who was talking about how much he hated snipers, how much he hated this team we were playing against, and things like that. My team and I, we get in there. The first round we lose by a few points, but the second round we just stomp on these kids. We hold 2 flags pretty much the entire time, we get some kill streaks up in the air, things like that. Really great time. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. It's pretty entertaining and all that stuff. But let's talk about exactly what I believe quickscoping is and why it really is such a big deal in today's Call of Duty world and gaming in general. I mean, they do it in Battlefield, even Gears of War, people quickscope. So let's sit down and let's talk about that. Now, quickscoping is something that I believe started all the way back in Call of Duty 2. And I do not quite believe that it actually had the name of quickscoping in that game. I really didn't play Call of Duty 2. I never even played it at all, but I did watch videos of it. I did, talk to people who play Call of Duty 2, and they always talked about how overpowered the sniper rifles were. And I think that the fact that sniper rifles are a one-shot kill, and the fact that you could scope in really easily with things is why quickscoping really came about. If the sniper rifles were, actually took skill to use, you had to aim for the head, you actually had to hit him in the upper chest, things like that, then I really don't think quickscoping would actually, have culminated in the kind of culture that it really has, developed at this point in gaming. And, over the course of past Call of Duties, Call of Duty 2, COD 4, World at War, MW2, Black Ops is a little less sniper-friendly in that game. Modern Warfare 3 went back to the same old way. And Black Ops 2 is sort of leading towards, favored sniping. But I really do believe that quickscoping is one of those things that is, going to stick around in games for a while because of a few things. Now, the one reason people enjoy quickscoping, and the one reason people do it so much in Search and Destroy, trying to get those game-ending kill cams, things like that, is because it's one of those effective ways of showing off. The majority of the people who play Call of Duty, who play these games, really aren't as competitive as you and I. They really don't go for the objective. They really don't try to win the game. They're there to have fun, have fun with their friends, show off, things like that. And quickscoping is honestly one of the best ways to do that. Because what is better than spinning around in a circle and shooting somebody with one bullet that has an extremely random pattern where it's going to go, and hitting them and instantly killing them? I don't see anything less entertaining than that. For someone, not for me, but for someone who plays the game at more of a leisurely level. They really don't play this game in a way that a lot of us do, where we always want to win the game. We always want to fight and try our hardest to make sure we get the highest score possible, to make sure we get all those wins, all of the, the captures, the defends, things like that. But the fact that more than half or even more than 3/4 of our gaming community out there right now is so casual that all they care about is just having fun and showing off. So that's what I believe the root cause of the phenomenon behind quickscoping is. But there's a lot more things in there that really lends itself towards why exactly quickscoping is the way it is today. Now, personally, I don't believe that quickscoping would have the place in the community and the place in the world of gaming if it wouldn't have received so much support from the YouTube community, from, MLG guys and things like that. I mean, it all starts with who these kids and who these players look up to. And when we have people like Optic, we have people like FaZe, we have all these clans who have montages, who make videos that people just want to emulate. I mean, is it really possible for someone to emulate someone as beastly as Sandy Ravage? Is it really possible to emulate someone as good at this game as... who else is good? Let me think. I can't think off the top of my head who really sticks out for me as an amazing player of Call of Duty. But the thing is, you can't emulate them. But what you can do is you can emulate what these snipers and the montage makers do. Because, in all honesty, in all truth of the matter, the fact that the quickscoping and the no-scoping, the thing is, it's really not that, skillful. Oh, there's definitely skill involved. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, there really is no team coordination behind it. There really is no, gunplay behind it. There really is no, just like doing the right routes and things like that. What it really does come down to is who sees the enemy first, because the quickscoper needs to have that time to zoom in, and luck. It really is based upon luck. I mean, Call of Duty, for example, is a luck-based game. It's a very, weird game in that when you play well, when you think you're a really good player, the luck of the game, the luck of the draw, really can dictate how well you play. And that happens with me a lot. I mean, when I'm playing a game, I tend to be extremely unlucky. I tend to get killed at the extremely wrong times. I mean, I'll get killed when I'm jumping out a window, when I'm switching weapons, when I'm throwing grenades, things like that. Those are like the only times that I ever, die. But quickscoping, the luck behind it, and the fact that you can, make some sick-ass clips, you can make some sick-ass montages, just by getting that 1 in 100 shot off, really is the reason people do it so much. I think that's the underlying cause, is because you don't have to have an exact amount of skill to do it. All you need is luck. And it seems like today, people have more luck than do actual skill, because luck sort of comes naturally. The fact that you can fire off a random shot and get the kill is something natural. It's all, something that happens because, God says it will, because the gaming god says it will. But when you have the actual skill at a game, you have to coordinate with teammates. You have to know the routes. You have to know the positions. You have to know the points, defend, things like that. But quickscoping requires no map knowledge, or it may require a few bits of map knowledge to know where the spawns are, so you get those nice quad feeds and things like that. But just the fact that it's so lucky, and the fact that you don't have to get yourself so skilled at the game, is why so many kids are doing it. Because it's easy. Now be honest with me here. Do you guys think that trying to perform well in a game, do you really think that capturing flags, going for objectives, getting a lot of kills, and things like that is easy? Do you think that performing well against an enemy team in an overall fight to the end, an objective-based game, is easy, and the other team is very competent in their skill? Do you think that's easy? No. But do you think that quickscoping somebody in close range, or quickscoping someone at medium range, and getting that 1 in 100 chance of getting that sick-ass clip, do you think that is easy? I believe it's easier. No, don't say, trust me, it's easy. It's easier than doing what I just described in terms of playing a good, playing an efficient game and going for the win. It is easier than that, but it still is far from the fact that it's far from stomping on bots in custom games. It's far from that. The thing is, the fact that anyone can pick up a sniper rifle these days, slap on Quick Draw, slap on Sleight of Hand Pro back in the old days, and get quick, easy kills, that is the reason that people do it. It's just because it's easy. People would not be doing quickscoping. There would not be so many kids in search and destroy lobbies. There would be so many kids in these pub matches doing it if it wasn't easy to do. It's really, it's obvious there. If you guys were having a hard time using a certain weapon, would you keep on using it, and even though you're having a bad time with it, or just switch over to a weapon that you find easy to use, that you find, suits your playstyle more? Of course you switch to that weapon. It also applies the same to these quickscopers. They obviously have found something easy in using a sniper rifle, in using something that gets a one-hit kill almost instantly. That is the reason it's there. No one would ever quickscope. It was difficult to do. It's just the way it is. I mean, people have a really difficult time in Battlefield because it's hard to quickscope in that game. People rarely quickscope in Battlefield because it's hard to do. They don't go on telling me that the people who play Battlefield are hardcore people who only play the game to win, who, are objective PTFOers, things like that, because that is so far from the truth. There is no way that you can convince me that the kids in Call of Duty, the people who play Battlefield, not Call of Duty, Battlefield, are, complete opposites, are polar opposites of people in Call of Duty. You cannot convince me of that. But what you can convince me of is that Battlefield sniping is more difficult, therefore it happens less. Call of Duty sniping is easier, therefore it happens more. So the underlying, cause of quickscoping is three main things. It's easy to show off, it's fun for some people, and it's easy to do. That, my friends, is the underlying reason. If you guys have other, explanations as to why this phenomenon is still around, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this topic. I think it's pretty interesting because there's always been a controversy around whether or not quickscoping should be allowed in games, whether or not it should be, just something that is present in the game. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I really want to know what you guys think about this topic, because it really would be something pretty awesome. So the game just wrapped itself up. I went 45 and 19. I think I got 10 captures, 6 defends, or 6 captures and 10 defends. I'm kind of dyslexic in that regard. If you guys enjoyed today's video, remember give me a like rating, that helps out a lot. Follow me on Twitter, link is down in the description. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.